Welcome everybody. Ooh, got more people coming in. This is great. So we're just past the top of the hour, so we want to get rolling. So welcome first day of April 2026. Time flies, and it
Yeah.
was spring a couple days ago. Now we're having a nice blustery
It's
autumn
cold.
day.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow because that's what we do. And
Yes.
Amy Michelle is out at doctor's with her dad today. So we got me sitting in, but we got lots of people here. So we're going to go around the room with all our shares. But what do you say? We start off with a little morning stretch. Not morning, but it's noon now for most of us.
Oh, yeah.
A stretch. Open up that rib cage. Whoa, I got a wall over here, so I'm going to go this far. And just take a deep breath in. If you can, through your nose, fill your belly. Nice diaphragmatic breathing and longer exhale out. Shake out the little stress. You came a running, didn't you?
Yeah.
Be here on time, so shake it out, shake it out. Give everything a little wiggle. You are in the right place at the right time. So welcome. And we got everybody running all over the country, in the car, in the house. Got plumbers in the wait and
Yes.
everything going on, life. And in our life we have our healthy habits, and that's what we love to share. So just take another deep breath, long exhale, and thank you for showing up for yourself today. Thank yourself. Thank you, body, for
Yes.
getting me here. Thank you, body, for supporting me. And instead of being mad at our bodies, let's just listen. What is it telling us?
Yeah.
What's your body telling you? And how's it going? And I know a lot came out of the month, finishing the month. Maybe you did the reset and maybe you're going to start the next one and you're not sure and how you're feeling. But this is a great spring fling, nice reset time. First day to start a new thing, first day of the month. Any day is a good day to start a good habit.
Yep.
So let's get some comments from y'all from around the room. If you have notes from Monday, if you want to talk about how your reset went, and if anybody's here for just a short time and you want to share, let me know. Put your hand up or something, or if your mic's open, go ahead. So, do you want to share yours, Sandy? Let me hit the button here. Unmute. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
got
got
it
it.
already.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're almost ready to park at the Mall of America. So then I'm going to be putting you on mute and take the picture away because you'll be in my pocket. But I did just do the 28-day set reset, and I was sharing earlier that I'm disappointed with myself and disappointed in the whole thing because if you don't follow if you don't follow it, you're not going to get results. I did many parts of it right. I did proteins, I did aminos, I did the walking, I did the good sleep. Never got 64 ounces of water because my tiny little bladder never will.
Yeah.
I increased my steps each week, and I did all the good stuff. And I'm really good at like managing my stress. So I do many of the parts right, but I am still stuck in the sugar addiction, and I'm still stuck in not eating proper food. And so I didn't lose any weight, and so I was disappointed with myself. But I'm not going to give up because I it's a new month and I can just start again. And I've got all the videos to watch and I've got everything I need. I don't have to sign up again. I'm going to just do it on my own. And Steve has now made a commitment to be more helpful. Um, so that's
Wow.
good.
We all heard that, Steve.
Good.
We've talked about this a lot, but yes, one thing that happened was he just bought another radio control airplane. And I told him he had to get on board with eating healthy with me so he'll be around to fly the darn thing. So
That sounds
we're getting
reasonable
serious
and
about
fair
this.
and
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. So I'm just glad to be back. I will be listening to the whole thing, but as soon as we park the car, I'll be doing my 3 miles on the 3 levels of Mall of America. So I will be getting the steps in at the very least. So it's really good to be back.
Awesome.
Betty, you're looking great. I said that
Oh,
last time I
thank you.
stopped in for a minute. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
And
thank you. Thank you.
I think that's all I have to say. I'm going to go back on mute. But thank you.
Hey, well, I know you're listening in. I can mute it for you. You got it. Okay. So, anyone have any encouragement, fun tips for Sandy that she did it, she's not feeling great, and
No,
sometimes we can't just go all in. We can't do all the things. So
Mm,
anyway, first off, I'm proud of you, Sandy, for
yes,
doing
and
it
I
and be
am
willing to
too.
go again. And it's not about perfection. And maybe you didn't feel the progress, but you did what you could do this month. So anybody else have any words of encouragement for her or suggestions?
I am just real proud. She did it every day and she's increased her steps. She's walking. She's every week when we see her, she's on her way to walk at the mall
Yeah.
or walk here or walk there. And yes, she's been faithful to whether she's canoeing or I don't know, she probably climbs trees in her spare time, but she's walking.
No,
Oh,
she's
she's shaking her head. No.
at least she's listening.
Yeah, but she may start climbing trees to chase that airplane that her husband
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea. And thank you, Steve, for getting on board because it's so much healthier to have the encouragement in the house. And we can all say for that, it's not all about that, but hey, make it fun too.
Yeah,
And have that as a goal. Yeah, let's go to the park and fly the plane together, and get out when it's a nicer day. Although it's not horrid today, but it ain't beautiful. Anyone else? Any thoughts or words of wisdom?
Well done, Sandy, because I'm right there with you. I the water wasn't I can drink the water. It was the steps I wasn't getting done um at well at all. So and I had some poor choices that I kind of paid the price for. I did lose 3 pounds, but if I had not made those poor choices to enjoy some of the foods, I just thought, oh, just I'll just a little bit,
Yeah.
I could have done a lot better. But um, it's the fact that you show up every day and you do what you can.
right.
Yeah. So you don't get down on yourself about that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was encouraging. Yeah. Yeah. And next time a little better. I saw
Yeah.
you leaning in, Cindy. Did you have?
No, I was just gonna say
Okay.
good going. That's consistency is what does it.
Yeah. And the water, the number of ounces, it doesn't have to be that. I mean, everything is a suggested goal, but then you work according to your health limits, bladder size, all the things, circumstances. If you're out and about, it's harder to drink all that water. If you're closer to home in the bathroom, then yeah. And so being reasonable with ourselves too. But you are definitely a champ on the walk-in, Sandy, and we are always encouraged. So we appreciate that. Elaine put in the comments for you, Sandy. Do you do any weight training? And that might be something, a thought to add in. Just a few things, 10 reps a day, boom, of whatever, of your
I,
Optavia can.
yeah, I'm
Jugs.
actually supposed to be doing some physical therapy exercises. I have a wounded shoulder at the moment. And also, the other thing that's happened in the last few months is my balance is not as good. And so the walking is really a challenge, but I just make myself do it. I just don't
Yeah.
stop until I get my 3 miles, no matter what.
Yeah, I definitely heard you say that about the balance. So that's something that's going to affect you daily. So, maybe focus a little closer on that because that will help you reach your other goals if that's something workable at this point. And the weight training can be, even squats or something, do your legs since your shoulder isn't great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, or sit up type things. So, yeah, there's lots of forms of that. So, something to just add in, but just add in one thing at a time. Don't try to do it all because it's too much. Welcome, welcome. We're going to full house here today. So, anybody else here just for a short while and would like to share? Cindy, go ahead.
Hi,
And then we'll get Tanya next.
yeah, My Wednesdays are always seem to be the days that everything happens, and
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like the only day
Well,
I
then
can
we're
get in
extra
for
proud of you for showing
appointments.
up.
Yeah. Um, so I've been plugging along here, and my knee's doing really well since I got back from vacation. I have not been to the gym once, and um, I don't feel good about that, but I just haven't. And I leave on Monday for my next vacation, this big vacation this year. I don't normally do them so close together, but that's how it
Yeah.
worked. And um, so I've made a commitment to when I get back at the end of April to get back into the gym and get back into my routine there. I've been doing stuff at home. I still have to, my knee is now almost 6 months old. And um, I'm still doing the squats and still working on the stairs and doing that sort of thing. So it's not like I'm not doing any, I'm, I've just not done any exercise. I'm still doing my physical therapy. So
Yeah.
it's some movement. And, but I'm excited to go to France on Monday and start walking again and, um, and enjoying being in France. I like being there.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. And so yeah, I'm just plugging along. I'm weighing myself on the Renpro scale once on Wednesdays. I haven't gotten on there today yet. Um, and my weight, my body is changing, so I'm happy with that, and that it's still going in the right direction. And um, so I think everything's going okay. It's just slower than I would like, but I know why, and um, and it'll change when I change. So
Yeah. And it's definitely not a sprint race. We're in for the long
no,
haul, aren't we?
Yeah.
This
right?
is lifestyle stuff we're working on.
It's
So
small steps, small consistent steps.
it probably took a long time to get to the point you're at. So
Mm-hmm.
seeing the little changes, celebrate those,
Right.
and improvements. And what does your physical therapist say? Have they, with the
I
knee
graduated
progress?
from that in February before I went to Portugal.
Oh,
I graduated
okay.
from physical therapy.
Yeah, good.
I am going to have a follow up with my knee surgeon in May, just to make sure everything is going okay and to see how it adjusted to. Um, I mean, I feel, I still feel different every week with the knee recovery. I was not expecting it to last this long. I
Mm,
was expecting, because I've been through several ankle surgeries, and
yeah,
um, I just was expecting it to be more similar than different, and
yeah,
it was quite different, and I wasn't prepared for some of the mental challenges that came with it, mental
yeah,
slash emotional. That I kind of went into
yeah,
a depression, and I wasn't expecting that, and so if I if anybody asks me that they're thinking about doing knee replacement surgery, I would tell them to do it. That you feel that when you're in constant pain, and I don't know if anybody else is, lots of people are,
yeah,
that there's no end. That you just know that I'm going to be in pain today and tomorrow and the next day and the next day,
Yeah.
and there's no
Yeah.
light at the end of the tunnel. And when you do the surgery, you are in more pain than you were for a while, and but you know that there's a light here that I knew every week. I'd look back at the week before to see how I had improved from the week before.
Yeah.
Could I do 2 steps without my walker? Could I get up without moaning? Little things like that. Could I put my foot up on a step and do a stretch? And so, it was all little things, but I was monitoring that. And I knew that in 6 months, it would be totally a different experience than what it was in week
Yeah.
one. And
sure.
and it is. And I still get some pains in my knee and I still get some discomfort but I know what to do about it, and it's nothing like it was with the arthritic pain that was in there.
Yeah,
And
it's a
and
different
it goes
pain, but
away. And
it's still a message from your body.
yeah, that oh, I didn't stretch, or boy, I better start doing that movement again just to get this lubed up and
Yeah.
Yeah. And
is
and
it
I like how
working?
you put that for advice to a friend. Yes, and the things you learned along the way. And you've got
Yeah,
some great
Yeah.
topics to discuss with your surgeon in May for your follow up.
right.
So, yeah, and I really look at your vacations as part of your lifestyle. So, incorporate that. I mean, back to Europe. So, the European, lot of walking around.
Right.
So, yay, you can take those steps now and not all super comfortably. And, the focus is a lot on the food over there too. So,
Yeah.
smaller portions. Did you notice that?
Well, there's that, and also I'm still just eating one major meal a day, and I'm
Yeah,
doing small meals or small fueling. I carry protein bars with me so that I'm making sure that I get my protein throughout the day because otherwise I get tired
good.
and I
Yeah.
then I make a bad choice. But it's the food and the wine, and and I that's that's what it is, um, and
Yeah, you won't
I
necessarily be in fat burn. I mean, you can have the
exactly.
bread, the wine, the once in a while because you know where you're at and those are your choices.
Yeah,
But
and
a
I'm
great
walking more
idea
than
for
normal.
having your supplementals in the in-betweens.
Mm-hmm.
And that keeps your lifestyle routine wherever you are.
Right,
You take your vacation with you and you take your lifestyle to your vacation. So,
right.
yeah, I think that's a great attitude going into it, Cindy. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know you're only here till noon 30, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
short time. So awesome. Anybody else? Quick comment, encouragement, tips for Cindy?
At
And
least
go
she's
and
not
drink.
walking on cobblestones anymore.
yeah,
Yeah, watch the uneven
yeah.
surfaces.
Hopefully, it's not as bad as Portugal was. That was
Yeah,
pretty bad. But they had a lot of cobblestones were washed away from all of their flooding that
yeah.
happened in February, so and they just hadn't had time to repair them, and so I don't think it's going to be as bad. But there's still going to be lots of staircases without railings, and I'll make a choice whether I feel up to it or not up to it. And
Sure.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy sitting in the sun on a bench and waiting for my friends.
Paris in the spring. Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my husband goes on Tuesday, so he go on
Oh,
Monday.
fun.
He's just busy in family and stuff. So, and Tanya, I know you're here a short time, so let's
Yes.
let's let you jump right in.
Oh,
Yeah, what's going on?
I've kind of been on the same roller coaster ride, ups and downs. I was feeling pretty positive, and the scale kind of let me down last week, but I was kind of off a little bit. I've been tired at night, so I've missed some night fuelings and some EEAs. And I'm also currently in physical therapy for my back and struggling with that pain um, in the days following physical therapy. So my day-to-day exercise is really getting to be a push. I'm still doing it. I'm still walking for 30 minutes every day and still doing some strength training, but I'm not sure if it's more of a hinder to the physical therapy process or if it's just me being a wimp. I'm not sure which one.
Well, that's a great question for your physical
Hmm.
therapist, but the no pain, no gain is such a militaristic
Right.
um go, 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 push through it mentality that isn't always the best for our bodies. So have that
Right.
session with them, but do listen to your body along the way because the
Right.
pain is a message. But how do you feel incorporating these healthy habits have helped you even through your back situation?
Um, I think it's helped. The the biggest problem is so I have a pars fracture in my lower back. And so what they're working on is strength training in the front
Right, around the
abdominal
muscle to
area.
put that, yeah,
Yeah,
compensate.
trying to strengthen the abdominal muscles to hold the back area stronger. Um, because they have me on a no bending, no lifting, no turning,
Wow,
which
yeah,
makes life a little difficult.
it's very limiting, yes.
And you have to think about everything that you do. You know, you bend so many times during the day for every little thing, and so it's just a huge thought process throughout
Yeah,
the
well,
day.
and so take the time because that conscious effort helps you be more mindful of
Right.
other things as well. Keep your water bottle or whatever in your closest to your dominant hand, right hand or left hand,
Yep.
whichever is your preferred.
Yep.
Keep it handy, ergonomically speaking, but also it's that mindfulness, being aware of, am I hungry? Is it good for me to get on the scale and check? Is it a visceral fat? Is it muscle weight? Which one is fluctuating? And so it's not
Right.
just sheer numbers, like we were talking with Sandy, how much water you got to drink. That is a
Hmm.
suggested guideline. So really tailor it down to your needs at this time, and that mindfulness, you know, then oh yeah, it's time to drink more water. It's time for a fueling. It's time to do some
Right.
stretches, and that will be incorporated, better into your daily life. But yeah,
And
that
that's
bending,
what we've
twisting is
started
a
doing
lot.
is the more stretching to try to
Yeah.
ease some of the pain is adding more stretching into it in between and even during the workday to try to make it easier.
Yeah, yeah. Just even do some stretches before you get up out of your chair, before you get up out of the bed
Yep.
to ease the pain a little bit along the way. But
Yep.
you're doing it, Tanya. You're doing it every
One day
day.
at a time, one day
Yeah.
at a time.
Yeah, and you're here, so we appreciate that. Are you here only till 12:30?
I am just a little bit after that, about
Okay.
12:40.
All right. Well, does anyone else have some words of encouragement for Cindy or Tanya before they gotta go, or tips that you've picked up along the way? Because I'm hearing from both of you. You're showing up
Yeah.
for yourself, and
Yes, that's what I
it,
think too, is to just keep coming back here because
yeah,
when it's really tough, and I know, I think because it's springtime, it seemed
too.
like when I was in
Yeah.
college, the springtime, those classes went on forever. And uh, uh, just, you want, you're starting to think about, oh, the barbecues are coming up. I want 5 hamburgers and I want 5 hot dogs. And you're like, no, I don't think that way anymore. Do not eat 5 at a time.
Yeah.
And
I just want to feel a little bit better each day.
just go a little better and enjoy the fact that you're going out. And it just, or and especially
Yeah.
with both of you, you've got your limitations right now. And I know that is really, really hard. And it's so nice when the knee surgery is done and when the stomach is done and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
and I
And,
just
and
try to do a little stretching on my counters as I'm standing there waiting
yeah.
for the water to boil, or just I have with the shoulder too. I can put it on the counter and then I can lean down and just kind of stretch out my shoulders. That really helps rather than
Good.
crawl the wall, which is painful and hurts.
Mm,
So just some of those things, some of those
yeah.
little things there that help. So
And Sharon, did you have something there too to add?
Um,
Well, just from everybody's, what we're all working on is creating health in whatever way it is with our minds, our body, spiritual, whatever. We create health in different ways at different times. So
So
Yeah,
yeah.
so
just
it's
our
a
journey,
whole package deal.
everybody's journey is different, but I guess the same end is in mind, creating health.
Yeah, and
at different
and
speeds
remember,
too.
go ahead, Jolie. What was that?
And just to add to Sharon, and our journeys are all different, and they're all at different speeds. There's no
Yeah.
bad speed.
Right.
Whatever works for you. So
Yeah,
don't get
and
down
don't
on
rush
yourself.
it, don't push it,
Yep.
don't push yourself too hard. But along with your physical therapist, I want both of you to also, check in with Amy, of course, Amy Michelle, but you can call Optavia the nutritionist too. So have work with them. You can call directly, and let them know where you are with your physical therapy and that while you're in the country. So I don't know if you've taken advantage of that, but that is something available to you also, a direct call to speak with a nutritionist and work on a little bit of a plan for you today, this week, and your month while you're gone. So take advantage of that too if you haven't already, because that'll help tailor it to your needs. So
Yeah.
proud of you both. And thanks for showing up and checking in. So who would like to share next? Who's
And
got?
I'll just share a little bit that I
Yeah.
saw, was heard somebody, they were talking about, I don't even know, it would have been element 3 or 4, maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but
Yeah,
talking
because they're
about
starting back over at the beginning, right?
talking about food fallacies. Has anybody ever heard of that terminology?
Yeah.
And some of the examples they gave is, here are some of the most common food fallacies. It's free. I might as well. Have we ever thought that?
Yeah.
Gone
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It's free.
Sample aisles.
I don't have to go home and make something. This is free. This is a rare opportunity. It shouldn't go to waste.
Yeah.
We all grew up like
Yeah.
that with,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a biggie.
our
Yeah.
plates, or the adults eat what's left on the plate for our kids or something. Just I
Yep.
paid good money for it.
Yep.
I miss out on the fun. I just love food too much.
I like that last one.
Those were just some of the things that
Yeah.
Yeah.
were
How
brought
many
up.
times do you catch yourself saying anything like that? So
Yeah.
And it says these thoughts feel harmless in the moment, but over time they quietly sabotage your health goals.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
because it's a mindset thing.
Yep.
What
We
was
don't-
yours, Jolie?
To add to that would be that one that my husband and I were both guilty of that, and I avoid it now, but it's a buffet, all you can eat.
Gotta
You
get
know,
your money's
so
worth.
kind of with the money's worth, but it's like it's all here. It's a buffet. You got to take it all, instead of making wise choices and
Yep.
selecting, wisely. But yeah,
And the
when we went
question,
to a buffet, we
Yeah.
we stored a lot of food in our bodies.
Yeah.
and it says when you start questioning the stories in your mind, everything changes.
Yeah.
So all of those little stories, that food fallacies,
Yeah. So then we got to throw in a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Yeah.
That'll help us remember to start to rethink our stories.
Okay. Well, and just to add to, everybody else that's talking, just awareness,
Yeah.
When we become aware, that's just one little step. We're aware
Yep.
of something else, and well, then when you're aware, then you obviously can decide, make a choice,
Yeah.
because there's so many automatic things. We're on autopilot so often that we just, every day, most of our actions, choices are just automatic.
Yeah. And that's a good one, Cindy. Is it going to go to waste or is it going to go to your waste?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. So
So
those are all good little things to help us remember. And I was just thinking as you were saying some of those, I looked up you guys have all heard of the 1% rule. Just improve 1% in one area of your life. What is the one next best choice you can make? And I looked up what is 1% of 24 hours? It's 14.4 minutes. So can you take 15 minutes to do some self-care? And maybe that's, if this works for you, prep your food for the day, for the week, line up your fuelings. If you know you have an event coming, what can you plan around it? 15 minutes to put your snack bars in your carry-on, so you have them with you, not just tucked away in the big suitcase in the trunk, in the trunk or in the airplane. Whatever you can do, take 15 minutes out of your day for you, for your health goal. Maybe it's just writing them down.
Yeah.
Maybe it's take some time to set alarms on your phone for fueling times, drink water time, whatever, if that works for you. But I thought, 1%, 15 minutes a day. And like Sharon said earlier too, it's any aspect of life, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical health, whatever, but take 15 minutes to line it up, to do the thing. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just taking the first step. So that was encouraging to me when I put it, make it down to bite size, literally. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So our lifestyle task, if we can take 15 minutes a day,
Yeah,
to plan it or improve it, or both.
And Dr. A always says, journal, journal, journal,
yes.
Yeah.
which I'm not very good about. But, if
Yeah.
you spend 15, you could start with something like that. What's 1% I did better today?
Yeah.
15 minutes
Good.
of,
Yeah.
And did you have your hand up agreeing, Jolie, or were you wanting
Oh,
to
I'm a
comment?
journal. Oh my gosh.
You love it.
I
So
Yeah, I'm
are you
afraid
good at
when I leave
tracking?
this earth, my family are gonna. I have this little library of journal
awesome.
everything. Oh my gosh, I document way too much. But yeah, I'm a
You just
journaler.
more than others. I wouldn't
Yeah.
call it too much, because that's good for you to get it out.
Yeah.
That worked for you. So that's awesome. So does that carry over also into like tracking your fuelings and
Absolutely.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
I maybe mentioned this before, but my son-in-law made himself. It's oh man, I bet it's 18 by 12. And it's 1 week at a time, because in his job, then he can, instead of Post-its all over, this year he decided to make himself 1 week at a time, so he can write all of his notes in a
Yeah.
column for every day of
yeah.
this and that, and this is due or whatever. And so I was over to his house before the new year. I mean, it was maybe November or something. And he said, "Oh yeah, but to get this made, it was cheaper to make 10." And so I said, "Man, that is so awesome." I said, "I could use that." And he said, "Well, take one." I have that at my kitchen counter, and I journal. So it's, I've got at least 10 inches in this little line every day. And I write the time, when I'm eating,
I love it.
everything. And it's wonderful. Yeah. So it works so cool. And so I journal everything that goes in my mouth and a time that I do it. And that's what keeps me on track. Now,
And you only got one of those? He only gave you one? You made
well,
10?
he said take more. So no, yeah, and it's enough for a full year. See, he's
Oh,
got Yeah, and he's got 10, so he said no. When that one runs out, you can give another one. So, yeah, and it has you at the top. It says week of, so you fill in the week, and then it's got columns: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It just is. It's perfect. Perfect for what I do. So,
Anybody else need one?
Yeah.
Well, the one Win call this week was on tracking. And they said, you know, if you're tracking, you know what you're putting in your mouth. Be honest about it, you know.
Yep.
Just even if it was something other than a fueling. I mean, if it was one of those BLTs that, you know, are so easy to do, or you know, but don't consider it it's information, it's feedback for you. You're not don't use it as judgment, but use it as feedback.
Yeah, and Sharon, I don't think I've even told you this because I'm doing really good. My little granddaughter is 7 and sells Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies are really good. And I bought 8 boxes just to help her out, and I've given several away. But I do keep a couple in my freezer, and so on my notepad at the bottom, I ate a Girl Scout cookie. If I do. So I
Little
even
asterisk.
yeah. So then I can go back and oh golly, yeah. But
But like they said, it's not to judge, you know,
yeah.
judge yourself.
Yeah.
I
It's
look back and it
be
reminds
aware
me,
and give yourself feedback, you know. And so, I mean, it says
Yeah.
it
But
takes 10,000 hours to be an expert, you know. So
Yes.
think
wow.
about that when you talk about 1% better every day. 10,000 hour, you know. Do I want to say it's going to take forever? But no, you know.
No, it adds up.
It doesn't, there's no, nothing is quick, you know.
Yeah.
So it's,
and you write
whatever-
down,
whatever
yeah,
whatever you
Go ahead,
job
Betty.
that you have worked at, you know, you didn't learn it overnight,
no, you
Right.
didn't. No.
you know.
I was just going to say, when you write down the one cookie, Jolie, remember in the past, if you were like me, it would have been one box.
Well, yeah.
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 I've done one sleeve before.
Yeah.
Those mint
Yes.
Girl Scout
They'll
cookies
get you.
are phenomenal.
Yes.
And
And you,
That
that's
beats
what
you
you
every
did.
time.
yeah, and I kept one box. I gave the rest away, but I kept that one because I'm thinking, well, even Easter, but anytime that somebody comes over, if I have somebody that drops over for coffee, I can share that with them, and I won't eat it then. It's always the later part of the night where I'm thinking I should just go to sleep now, but but it's only been about twice in a month that I've had a Girl Scout cookie.
Well,
There
and the
you
other,
have it, Sharon.
other-
True
the other-
confession. Now you
the
know.
other, the other question that said was, how can you make the journey fun? Well, I think we're having fun right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are. We have to.
We're enjoying our journey, you know, whether we laugh at it or, you know, but so how can you make the journey fun?
And I love how Sandy said that earlier, that her husband's willing to be more supportive. Bye, Cindy.
Yeah.
And, you know, he got another remote control plane, so got to be healthy enough to go to the park and fly it with me. So, yeah, and make it fun. So that just fits right in with that. And Roxy, did you have something to share, wins or wisdom or?
Fun, just seriously, I mean, ourselves. But sometimes we are very rigid with ourselves. Yeah, so we just have to enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And Roxy makes it fun by taking different dogs for walks every day. And people.
And people. Yeah.
Your microphone is cutting out, Roxy.
Oh, okay.
There, now I hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, I said, yes, I have 2 dogs today, different energies, and at my daughter's house right now. And they have another dog and 3 cats. So we planning to survive the day.
That's a lot. Well, say hi to Cheyenne for me. Hola.
Yes. Come on, Cheyenne, say hi.
And she doesn't have to go on the camera if she doesn't want to.
She'll be quick.
Hey, Cheyenne's right there. It's nice to see
Roxy,
Roxy's daughter, Mija.
Yeah.
Roxy, do you ever have to take cats on walks, or is that
Uh,
not a thing? Do you ever take cats on walks? Do anybody take cats on walks?
no, the cats, they
That's-
don't.
They have no desire.
I've seen other people do it, but
Yeah.
I have a niece that they have cats and they take their cats on walks.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, I guess
yeah,
why
it's
not,
a special kind of cat.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if
It's on a
cats
leash.
would just walk with you, or if they just sit down and look around like, why are you doing this to me? You know?
Yeah, it's a rare cat that will even allow you to put a leash on them or that they'll go walking with you. But
They have to be really well trained.
Yeah.
Start young. Start real young, I guess.
she's having fun with them. There's the fun. And I was also thinking the wind calls, how long do they last?
20 minutes now.
Yeah, they're shorter now.
Yeah, so there's your 15 or 20 minutes a day for your health goals, your 1%. If you can get on a wind call that day, maybe you can't the next day, but you can do something else
Yeah.
for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So health
Get
goals
on your
don't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be, change your clothes and go down to the gym and work out for an hour and come home and shower. You're like that, just the changing. I did that for a while. I went to the pool. I love going in the pool, but it was like the getting changed before and after wore me
Takes-
out. I could be in the pool for 4 hours and I'm fine.
Yeah.
But getting changed wore me out. So, sometimes we think, oh, it's just too big of a thing for me. So what can I do for 15 minutes? What's 1% today? What can
Yeah.
I do today? And we haven't heard much from
Thank you for
Kathy.
sharing that.
Well,
Just
I listened to
wins or
I
wisdom
listened
or
I listened to Monday night. I didn't get the whole thing, but I'll finish it. I did learn about the amino acids because I didn't realize you were supposed to drink it within 15 minutes after you mix it.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I
Do
let it
that,
sit,
Sandy?
and I have ice on it. I like it on ice. Well, I didn't realize that you're supposed to drink it faster.
It's more of a chug than a sip if you're doing
Yeah.
your meat.
So I learned that. That was good.
Good tip.
I also learned that you can drink it in the morning before.
Yeah.
It's
see,
better in the morning?
Drink it after I work out.
Yeah.
Now they say you can drink it twice and especially one in the morning. I go, oh, okay.
Good to know.
See,
Yeah.
and I mix it up. I mix it up the day before, it for the next day. So
Somebody
Betty,
should be mixing that one fresh. Jolie?
yeah, Betty, do you mix it with water? Sharon knows this. I struggle with those amino acids. I dislike them a lot now, and I am now putting them in a vanilla shake or a chocolate. No, a vanilla or a strawberry shake.
oh, strawberry.
But I just take a deep breath and I have to down it fast. And I still, it's doable, but I don't like it. But in water, it is just, for me, it is,
Vile.
Well, that's like I put it over ice. Well, then I suppose I'm diluting it, so I shouldn't probably.
Well, a little bit, but
Yeah,
you're still getting the amount.
but I'm still getting it in there. But I'm glad they explained all that.
Well, I suppose I could I have hot chocolate in the morning. I suppose I could have it in that. I don't.
Yeah,
No,
try
I
it.
don't yeah. How do you take yours, Betty?
Well, I mix mine up because I take the Zinzino, the shot of the oil from memory, and I give it to my husband for his memory. It really helps him
Oh.
because he's losing his memory. And so after that, anything tastes good, and that's when I usually drink it. But I mix it with, I have the amino acid, and then I mix it with the Zinzino omega and stir them up. And I have the two of them together. And the omega has mango flavor, and so that tastes good to me. But I just sip a little bit at a time. But to me, if I gulp that stuff down, then I have a flood. I don't have to worry about the plumber because I just have a flood wherever I'm at. So it's just, it's just my body. I've had lifts,
Right.
2 or 3 lifts, and it's just the way my body works. They told me
Right.
too many kids, so
Yeah.
But
Well-
would I give any of them up? No, they're wonderful. So.
I recently saw a post on Facebook that question came up, and I tried to share it with Joe, but I don't know why it can't. But there's some people that pair it with tea, with the tea,
Okay.
Oh.
the lemonade,
Strawberry lemonade.
Yes.
they
See,
mix some strawberry lemonade, and they do half and half of the vanilla fueling.
See, I can't do lemonade. Lemonade upsets my stomach. That's
And
why I
well,
don't like
that's the
lemonade.
strawberry lemonade.
The mix.
Yeah.
They said about choking it down, but they say it's because of the leucine, which is the helps create that muscle protein synthesis. And a lot of them say your taste buds change. Some like it cold, mixing up. Put them in my vanilla shake fueling mixed with unsweetened almond milk, because almond milk is a condiment. The
Oh.
the Optavia calorie burn. Do you know about the Optavia calorie burn? The little sticks,
Yeah,
the
like the little flavor
infusers,
packets
the
basically is it?
the infusers.
Yeah, infusers.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, I take
They're like flavored electrolyte packets.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
If I did, I forgot.
I guess those were some of the things that.
no.
Okay. Well, I keep at it. It's just
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I'm doing it, but I probably took longer than 15 minutes to get it down.
No, I take all day. I just take a few sips as I go by the refrigerator. Like I say, and as soon as I get done, I mix it up, and it's I drink it through that day and the next day. So I'm completely doing it wrong, but
I don't. However it works for you, I think is good. I could not sip it all day because I would not go back to
I
sip it.
couldn't do that either. I could get it
Drink
over
it,
with.
Well,
get it gone and over
I've
with.
got the two together because the one is the mango, but I can't do lemonade because lemonade upsets my stomach. So
Someone even said I put 4 squirts of lemon juice in it.
Huh.
Oh my!
For those who like lemon.
yeah, I can do lemon. I just can't do lemonade. There's something about
Oh.
lemonade. Yeah.
Weird.
Hi, this
I
is
can-
Sandy. And I was going to tell you about how I do the aminos. After
Yeah.
I do my 3 miles, I carry a little bottle with just the powder in it, and then I add water and shake it up and chug it. Because I thought you're supposed to drink within 15 minutes of mixing it. Not,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, within 15 minutes of exercising. I didn't know
Yeah.
you had to drink it within 15
Ah.
minutes of mixing.
15
But
minutes.
right after exercise is an ideal time. Yes. So
But
that's
see,
good.
then
Pam.
if you do it, then the water's not cold.
Ice. A lot
Yeah,
of people say they put ice in it.
Yeah, I put ice in it, but
All right, I do sometimes, but if I don't have ice, I just drink it with warm. It stays cool enough in the car.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could have.
It
I mean,
stays
if you're
cool.
home, you could have water in the refrigerator.
yeah, I could do
And then all
that.
you
Yeah,
have to do is add the mix.
add the cold and mix it up. Yeah, that's
One other thing I do with it is when I've been mixing it either with the vanilla or the strawberry
yeah.
fueling, okay? And so I have the regular water and the fueling and then that powder. And in my shaker bottle, I can go to the fridge and my ice maker makes like ice cubes about this big.
Yeah.
And I can put 2 ice cubes in it, and after I shake it,
no.
it's colder and the ice is already broken up. So I
Yeah.
shake it till those ice is gone, and then that makes it
Cold enough.
a little more
for you.
doable too.
And earlier, Sharon, you said some mix it with tea. Is that hot tea? Does the heat affect it?
Let me just, Sorry.
that was just curious with that, and that was one thing I was going to check in on.
Because I could
If you
put it
have
in
it
with
there.
my hot chocolate. I usually have hot chocolate in the morning. Just mix that up, and then that you drink right away.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah, it's
thinking,
worth trying to see if
It
you can
doesn't.
handle the flavor of it in your hot chocolate,
I
Betty.
mean, it doesn't say hot or cold,
Okay.
or just says
With
Yeah,
tea.
okay. Just because
depending
things
on what.
like I know probiotics, you don't want to do them in heat because then it kills them. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case with the aminos. So it's just a quick question.
Yep.
So that's good to check in on. So that's awesome. And Jane Ann, how you doing over there? You just listening today, or did you want to share? You can turn your microphone on if you would like, but you're not required.
I enjoy listening to the rest of you and what you're going through and how you coped with it. And I appreciate all the tips. I don't really have anything to share, but
Well, we're happy to see
Good
you
to see
today.
yeah,
good to
Thanks
be
for
here.
coming. Yeah.
yeah.
And Elaine, if you would like to share, or if you're welcome to do so, if you're not, that's fine. I understand. They're usually off camera. Just want to give everybody a chance. So we want to check in on a couple of these things, but thank everybody for checking in today. We had
Yeah.
such a nice group. I knew we would have barely have time to get around to everybody. So this is
Yeah.
great. I appreciate it. So we're going to wrap it up. If anyone had any last comments from a recording they watched or a live or a wind call, Jolie,
I'll
jump
just
in.
say I was really pumped this morning because this morning's wind call was on transition. And now I'm not quite there, but I'm getting very close. And what they shared on that was so informational. And I know the book is right here, but it took me, and I had opened the book, but the little chart that's there, I need to investigate more the book. But I'm really looking forward to that because my thinking on transition, I thought, oh, this is going to be tough. But what they shared today was like, this is going to be much better than what I anticipated. So
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that call. That was really good.
good. Yeah, and you just know what to expect and really look forward
Yeah.
to it.
So that's element 14.
Yay, getting to the good stuff. And I don't know who's ever spiral bound their books. That was one tip earlier because they're such big books. But here's another tip to add to your 15 minutes a day. Just one simple thing you can do. Leave your book open if you can. Bookmarks are great, but if you have space or wherever you read it, just leave it open to where you left off or the next thing you want to look at. It's a funny thing how it is, just like the Bible. You pick it up and it's like, oh, where do I start? But opening it seems to be everybody's excuse. Well, I haven't opened it in a while. Same with, your life book. But if you leave it open, you're more likely to just read.
Yeah.
So it's just a shoe in, a 1%, an easy thing to do. A little tip. So try that if you have space for it next to your chair or on your counter or wherever you like to read. Sit and read, stand and read.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know another friend, she has very much like you, Jolie, she has a journaling thing on her counter for her food, but she just also writes, how she's feeling today or whatever. And she does it either morning or evening, but that could be next to your book. And what I learned today, but how I feel today, the feelings I have today. Just if you keep them open, and keep your notebook open to the page with a pen right there, because there's your excuse. Oh, can't find a pen. And then you forget to write it down. But if it's right there, you're more likely to write in it. Right, Jolie?
I definitely.
Yes.
I'm at that counter, the kitchen counter. You're there all the time, so that's
And it's
where
just the right height.
that
Yeah.
big notepad is, and very helpful.
So just little tips like that to keep our healthy habits in the forefront. Be mindful and make it fun and easy.
Yes.
Right, girls? I say
Yes.
girls, but everybody on the recording is welcome too if you catch the replay. So share with your friends and group
Yes.
hug.
Yes.
Have a great week.
We'll see you in a week. Our
And
next
thank you,
check-in, if not
everyone.
sooner.
Hey,
Yes.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You very
Bye
much.
bye. And we go.